I'm suspecting Lozy followed just to be in the video as Lozy as the most recent follower. Nonetheless, after a run, or after watching something like the Freddy, we're absolutely ready for another run. Are you chops ready? Ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
He stole my hot dog!
Oh my goodness!
So, this run we're gonna pray to Orange Jesus. We're gonna probably sacrifice a goat, whatever it takes. But we're ready for the Freddy, and hopefully Freddy's ready for Stubbs. But clearly that guy wasn't ready. She's gonna go warn the police and tell them that Freddy's coming. So we gotta get introduced to Guidebot. She's gonna be our tutorial throughout the extent of the game. She introduces most of our core abilities and leaves one just up to us. Luckily, she's around for most of the game. So this poor girl just went and told them that Freddy's coming, and I don't know what they're gonna do.
Good morning, officers.
Be quiet, Guidebot. All right, buddy, you're coming with us.
But officer, we just started the tour.
The tour's over. We don't want a sick bum in an ugly tie walking around on opening day stinking up the place.
Nor do we actually want to touch that guy. Ugh.
Exactly. So we're just gonna stand here nice and quiet, and you are gonna get in the back of the squad car, and we'll all be happy.
Well, I won't be happy.
We're waiting.
Tie up, tie up, tie up. So right on these guys, we need to go right up on them, run up behind them. You want to take like 1 or 2 paces before you hit your action key. Otherwise, you're going to go ahead and swipe in the air and look a fool. You don't want that to happen. Everybody will point and laugh. It's a scene. These cops are trying to figure out how to park while the other group's getting out. Nonetheless, Guidebot's going to introduce us to how to fart. It's a pretty pivotal ability for getting out of some sticky situations later in the game. For now, it's going to keep us from being surrounded.
Just head over here for a minute while you relieve the pressure.
All right, buddy, you're going downtown.
So same concept, move a pace or 2 and you'll be able to get this cop, get that cop, leave that guy to that guy. And then Guidebot has the nerve to tell us to change our diet. She has a diet of motor oil, not even clean diesel.
Oh, we'll never get anywhere.
It expects us to change our diet. What a jerk. So this time we're gonna not do what we did last time. And what we did last time was a pivotal error. If you stand too close to Guidebot on this next tutorial segment, you'll actually still be in like swiping distance. So you just want to activate her and then turn around. You want to just make sure that you don't have any type of mouse to Guidebot interaction or like viewpoint to Guidebot interaction, because then she'll get attacked and you won't get your prompt. Feels bad, man.
Now, we still have a lot to see, and I don't want you collapsing of exhaustion before the tour ends. So if you feel tired or winded or in agonizing pain because someone just ran up and slugged you for no reason, then feel free to take a few seconds to relax and recuperate.
So at this point, it's just a waiting game. We don't want these guys to block Guidebot, so push them out of the way. And now we've been introduced to the city. So this is Punch Bowl. We've officially been let through the gates, much to the cops' discontent. They did not want that, but they are on our team now, so whatever. Be safe, have fun, and eat brains. Cardinal rules to live by, especially if you're a zombie. We're going to make a headline right for this monorail over here. And at that point, we're going to get 1 cutscene that we can't skip, 3 that we can. Sometimes the 3rd one doesn't actually happen, so you can actually just kind of spam escape and you'll fling right through these, but it's a gamble. I prefer to let each one trigger, that way you don't have a chance of crashing the game at that point. But to each their own, right? I try to jump whenever you have a trigger like this, like an unskippable cutscene, because your character will still do their momentum or their shift. Like I still planted a bit further ahead. I'm gonna shoot you. Like there, I did it risky. I kept pressing the escape key just to see if I'd get any time save. I got a little bit, 0.3 seconds.
What the?
Sideways driving with this thing? No, I haven't. It seems really erratic. Nice. I feel like my setup is still kind of slow. Like I could have probably jumped out a little sooner, but not a big deal. So right here we're gonna have 3 people that we have to dodge and dip around. Usually they're not staggered in the same spot like that, but we still got through pretty quickly.
A zombie right there.
Why, hello there. It's me, Guidebot. Remember
Does
me
driving
from
sideways with the Sotomobile drive you or move you a lot quicker?
On your side doesn't bother you? Because
If
it
so,
bothers
that's really
me.
good.
I can see
I
all
just
those
need to
internal
practice
organs
it then. I
slurping
didn't know.
around in there.
I pretty much when in doubt safety strat is how I look at it, because if I can get clean with the safety strats, then the ballsy strats when I want to bust them out are there, you know. At this point, once you get that tutorial prompt, just make a headway right for the wall across from you. Normally these cops aren't right in your face like that, but I do that to get line of sight so that these cops start funneling out of the door. You have 1 cop, 1 scientist, you might get another cop. Is he feeling froggy? Yeah, he is. Let's go. Oh, they shot the scientist. We should use a grenade up here, I think. But where? Where is everybody? Huh. Okay. I feel like that was surprisingly empty in there. Like, I feel like there should have been 1 or 2 more people. I mean, I'm not mad at it.
Ow! That thing's gonna pop.
Don't spawn. Okay.
See another one. I'll show you what for.
Ugh.
For it.
Usually that guy runs out a bit further. That's unfortunate. He normally dies with the other grenade, but it's not a big deal. So we come around this bend here. The plants have collision, like those big ones like that. Kind of annoying. At least the pedals do, and that's what's the frustrating part. I understand the big fixture, but the pedals, I guess they're really heavy. I'm not really certain about that. Then we come right around here. You'll see more red pedals on the right. Go through the bushes right behind them, and then you'll see more of these like green things hanging out. Just jump on the wall around it so that you slide. You don't get much of a landing animation, and then another cop should pop his head out. No? Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. Sometimes they come out, but not in this case. Oh, hey. That was a nice little
I'll show you what for.
movement push. Come on, not like this. Open.
This won't be much.
Come on.
My arm!
My arm! You didn't need it. Not the way you were using it. Alright, so now that we're through there, just run on down. The red room's coming up. Star in the middle, that's the room we want. We're gonna have a guy that might run out on the right hand side. Really frustrating if he does. He comes right out of that door. And he didn't. Nice. Left in the conference room, straight forward here, into the showers. Hopefully no one's running through. Don't want to see nothing. So 2 cops there. Nice. He didn't open this door, so we're good.
This is a team. We have a code red
The
situation.
gauntlet.
There is
Somebody
a
said
zombie
15
in the police
zombies
station.
in the
Repeat, zombie
Discord
in the
earlier.
police station.
15. Let's count.
Shoot first and ask no questions whatsoever. Holy crap! No questions. Just shoot.
2.
The hour of reckoning is at hand. God,
What's
God,
that, 6?
my
No?
bread.
Ow. That guy got some lift. Give me them brains.
Killing me.
No, I'm not. They're so bold. Me killing them. They need to blame their boss. Not me. I didn't do this. Well, I kinda did. I'm kind of a reason, I suppose. Oh, it opened. Shit. That might have been faster anyway, since they couldn't block the doorway like normal. Alright, 1, 2, 3, no spaghetti. So now this is the only ability in the game that we actually learn without having GuideBot guide us. We just learn it because we're about to be tortured by some scientists, and we don't want that. So we just throw our hand into a vent. And luckily the hand knows right what to do. And we possess this guy. Yeah, see, his hands aren't...
That thing's got a hold of him.
He does the Gundam style dance every time.
Eat lead, you undead scumbag! I'll show you what for!
Ow. What a jerk.
I'll beat you down.
About 40 minutes for this, and then I'm done. Alright, so we'll run up here, get these guys to run out. Take his arm. He doesn't need it. I'm surprised this door wasn't already open. Am I taking too long? What the heck? No, you assume for the worst and hope for the best, right?
I'll show you what for. Die! I see.
Damn. I'm getting hurt this round.
Stop! Eat me, please!
I have not been like beaten up this much in a run before. Holy.
I'm bringing you in.
That's wild. Go, Stubbs, go.
Someone else! Look, there's one! In my head!
Nice. I feel like the detectives really are the GOAT. Like, those are the guys you gotta get on your squad.
I see one.
You know, that was actually still pretty quick. Not as bad as I thought it was. It felt like it was going really bad. Lost 8 seconds, that's not too bad. I swear, the cops, when they drive those cars, they're drunk. Like, I don't know what... I feel like everything uses like a heat map for its target allocation, and it just doesn't know how to pick up with all the zombies in the general area, I guess. And it just freaks the hell out.
Let me give you a hand.
Let me give you a hand. No thank you, mister.
Sit down.
That's summer best though. That's dope. We'll find some skips coming up soon. I really felt like I tried and I saw the one of the guys trying to use the hand to climb on the outside of this building and skip this whole running sequence. Neither of us could figure it out, it seems. It's very frustrating.
Guess who? It's your old
Did I
friend
land right?
Guybot. How are you? Things are rather
If you
hectic
jump
around
far
here,
enough,
aren't
your
they?
hand appears
Quite
in this
astonishing
cutscene.
turn of events. You must feel like you're losing your head.
So I always try to get it, but who knows? That was one of the first things you're trying, like. I just feel like it's got to be there, and the fact that if you position it right, yeah, the hand can't trigger the cutscene. That was what I ultimately decided on too. Like I was just like, well, why am I bothering? Because ultimately, if it gets there, what's it gonna do? Just animate Stubbs? That doesn't really make sense. But it does do that for the cutscene with the boss in the Punch Bowl Mall. So I guess it's plausible, but it's not likely. Nice. Ooh, baby, RNGesus is blessing us. Let's hope we get these grenade skips and we in business.
Look, an evil creep.
Look, an evil creep. Jerk. What a guy.
Look, there's one.
If you go through that and get the save trigger super fast, I feel like you have to position your camera better there, because if you don't, you can get clobbered by the cop car. Though watching Joel, he gets destroyed by the cop car like every run. I don't know what it is with his game files and and how the cop car treats him, but that thing has a death vendetta with him. It's like in Futurama when Bender becomes the were car. That's like what the cop cars are to him. Absolutely ridiculous. It even looks evil. Like, look at it. It looks like it has an angry face. You have the worst luck with the cops. Strike!
Join us. Take up arms and fight with the Quaker state irregulars. We licked Hitler and we can lick the hordes of undead Reds. Now, who's with me?
We gotta lick the hordes of undead Reds, guys. Let's go. Let's get it.
And the farmer said, I wasn't talking to you.
Maybe it's your pathing on the route up the ramp. That might have an influence on how the cop car behaves. Because I've noticed if I run all the way on the hard left side, that gives the cop car a weird direction where he's coming from, to where it almost always hit me. Hello? Okay. Last time I tried to change my strat, and it didn't. It's not that it went poorly, it was just unnecessary. So I ended up cutting it closer here, and I'd rather not.
Gadgets, gizmos, and gewgaws.
I'd rather just sit at this wall and wait an extra second or two. Though normally I don't get that guy's hand or his brain, I usually get his arm and beat 3 people, so this is probably going to take a second or two longer because I didn't kill them all.
Oh, God.
Oh god, oh no.
Welcome to the Punch Bowl Mall.
You get your one bodyguard here and you move on. Oh, jeepers. That's right. Stubbs is in town. Jeepers.
Smell that bacon? Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Man needs a manly dress.
Oh,
We all know what it's like to crave bacon, but we also know how hard
that was
it is
almost
to
really
keep a
bad.
girlish figure. That's why we invented Lady Bacon Hut, where you can get a full serving of savory bacon flavor in a petite portion for today's woman. Lady Bacon Hut. Right?
So three grenades, one swipe. Oops, two swipes. I lied. And now it's club, 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 club. One brains. Nice. Alright, Steven. Big money, no spaghetti, stop.
I'll kill you all!
Don't.
Stop me!
These guys are jerks. I didn't do nothing to these guys. I just showed up and they killed me. But we get one gut grenade, one try. Let's not mess this up like we did last run. Lose an entire minute. Sit and self-wallow. All that good stuff.
I beat you down!
I like to jump up on that angle right there. That way you can save your landing animation and get back to running relatively quick. And then that crease right there where there's a color change, that's usually what I aim for, but we're passing it. Come on, game. Come on, game. Oh, that was scary. That was so scary. On this episode of I shouldn't have gotten the skip. Like, Jesus. None of these buttons. Get out of here. Oh look, he wore his red jammies today. That's nice. Yeah, that was getting real close. I was getting real scared. But first try. That's what sucks, is that like that's entirely the game deciding on if my inputs are valuable. I don't get to choose. Ooh, right off the right upright. Oh god, that guy got decapitated somewhere along the way. Alright, so let's go into our parking spot. Look, a zombie! Alright, so at this point we're actually making pretty solid time for this split, I think. At least it looks good so far. Ultimately, we probably lost like 6 seconds or so with the jumps. I don't know what the full detonation time is for the bomb, but full detonation time, because boy was that close. Like that, I thought the whole run was dead. I was like, god damn, rip run, ripperoni. Luckily, we proceed. All right, 1 and 3. Oh, only one of them fired. Good stuff. Not that it makes any bit of difference. It's just a gamble I like to play every time I run through there. One guy always runs in fear, one guy always shoots, one guy does an option. I think it's a good run when the guy options for fear. Sometimes he's just clueless, you know, blissful ignorance, can't argue.
Did you barricade all the doors?
Alright, go, go, go.
Nabbit, kill that zombie! I want him dead! I want him more than dead! I want him so dead the vultures won't touch him! Ain't I taught you boys nothing?
Ain't I taught you boys nothing?
Just like shooting pigeons.
Just like shooting pigeons.
Right there.
Oh, that guy wore his green bomber jacket this time. Last time he was wearing red. I wonder if those two guys just swap outfits each run. I'll pay attention to that next time.
You, brother.
Nice. If that guy misses his shot, then you heal, and that means you're 100% gonna make it.
Welcome to the Punch Bowl Dam, where our motto is, damn it.
Lost 8 seconds. It's not awful.
Yeah, but
So this whole zone introduces us to 2 new enemies, 2.5 actually. Red beam scientists and green circle scientists. The red beam scientists are like this guy running in fear. He's a little scared of us, but the guys in this room will actually shoot. The green circle scientists, which I think some people are just calling Einsteins at this point because they do the Einstein boost. Their ability has knockback to it, and you want to really just try and avoid that. So I like running down that path so all their shots get blocked, and then I jump over after I hear the next guy's shot go off, which is typically right at the point where you want to jump anyway. That time I managed to not get hit by a single one. That's absurd RNG. That does not happen. This time I'm gonna get destroyed. It's the only way. Boost me. Good. So the reason I said we have 2.5 enemies are because of these little guys there. They'll fight. They're pretty much like mercenaries. They fight whoever doesn't beat them. So as long as we don't punch them, they're pretty much on our side. Right over here we get to meet our friendly neighborhood scientist Kevin. We don't want to talk to Kevin. We pretty much want to avoid him in this instance. Oh no. Take the hand, go right around, go talk to his boss.
Not my brain.
And then we go ahead and back right out. The green circle should be a Gauss gun. As correct as that is, Gauss is only for Halo and we're
Warning.
Stubbs.
Water contamination detected. Isolate
Einstein
and
just
remove
feels
contaminants
appropriate.
immediately.
So this area, Stubbs just gotta let it go. So we just start peeing in the clean water supply with our super powerful
Contamination
potent
level
pee.
at 25%.
At the 25% mark, we gotta go ahead and... Ooh.
Refute this.
Oh god, hope he doesn't get shot. Okay, good. So we need to do 2 things at the 25% point, and then we're done for the whole level. Right at the 25% point, we have a guy that spawns, and another guy that runs up on us. The guy that spawns has the
Contamination
green
level
circle
at
knockback
50%.
ability, and we need to get him out
Unacceptable
because if you get
flow
knocked into the pea juice, it's just bad news bears, and you get like knocked into the lower level, and it's a pain to get back up. You may as well just restart. Feels bad, man. So you
Contamination
kill him
level
with a
at
grenade,
75%.
and then you turn around and
Total
swipe the hell
pollution
out of the guy
imminent.
behind you because you need the hand for a skip that we use next area, or 2 areas from now. Once you get the 75% point, if you're not in yellow
Contamination
health
level
yet, you're
critical.
golden.
Toxin
When you hear
detection system
critical, as long as
overload.
you're not below your ankles, you're also good. Just gotta commit to the P. Stubbs has that like long night of drinking P. Like he just literally goes for, that's a solid 2 minutes of segment. Or like a minute.
Someone's gonna die.
If the car part of this goes as well as last time, like that's just bonkers. It should not. Like that, the luck of last run at that point was absurd. But then again, so was not getting shot by any of these people, or any of the people in the first area. It's getting kind of wild. And we have the other skip up here. We can't forget about it with the new one that you just run in with the hand. You apparently can possess a scientist for safety. That's but it's slower. So both will bring you over there as you want. Come on. I think I hit the guardrail. Oh, I didn't hit it too bad. That's fine. What the hell? The mechanics on the hand are crazy. It's like you literally have Spider-Man's hand. And I don't know why it's so sticky. Like anything you latch to and touch with a single finger is stuck.
My beautiful mind. Be careful. Oh.
Nice.
This is nothing. The only way this could turn out bad is if they start walking between the breaker terminals and completing the circuit, and that's just insane. Oh no.
Oh no. Not like this. Get out. We got work to do. Boink, boink. Hop in. Come on, come on, come on. We got work to do, man. These zombies are just shambling about like it's their first day on the job. Boom. I like killing them in this order so that way you get the vehicle pretty close and you make sure that that one doesn't get hit. If that bottom terminal dies, it's pretty much just restart the level. It's so frustrating to change your routing when you're used to one, like this pathing, because it feels so different. It's a whole opposite end, and the way the enemies spawn and come in is different. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Nope. He was down there. That's fine. I'm used to not having that RNG, so I'd rather not have it in a PB, to be fair. I'd rather get that random stroke of luck when I have absolutely no chance except for it. Because if I have to pray for it to get a PB, that's gonna be bad. But he's playing nicely. He might run into the lightning here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Zap, zap, zap. Really? What is that jetpack made of? Perfect. Let's get it. That's so good. Now the rest is up to me. User error at its finest will determine the run. I'm going safety strats. I'm not gonna go for big brain, quick ideas. Not worth it. Not after last time. We saw how bad it could be on the one try I did of it. Don't want that to happen again. Yikes. Alright, alright, alright. Stick the landing. Ooh, 10 out of 10 on that jump. No fire damage. Took 3-4 bullets. Big money, big money. Woohoo! No spaghetti. I like this route. I really do. Get the save, and then we go. Nice. First try. I'm going with my safety strat. I'll try new strats in practice. My penis, I mean arm.
You won't infect my mind with your sick ideology.
Let me infect your mind with my sick
Get off me, get
ideology.
off my
Come
head.
on. Is that so much? What? Another time. Windows, please. Windows update %. Jesus. Yeah. What order? Oh, the Amazon one? No, I do need to place that. I can place that tonight.
Just getting started. What the?
Yo, good move 21. Appreciate that follow. I hit another time. So hopefully another time does not come anytime soon. I've tried possessing that guy to try and get a rocket launcher at the halfway point because that's about where we're at. And it's not worth it. Who shot me? As long as we have zombies here, we're fine. Our other zombies are going to handle that guy, the military in the back, so we don't even need to worry about it. We just need to keep firing. I don't know that it helps, but I'm praying it does. Pray to RNGesus. Like that. That's gold, baby. That's gold.
Catastrophic.
I can tell you what feels like does damage. Nice. That's a great boost. Einstein boost.
Gadzooks! What the?
Get in front of him. Yes, perfect. We're doing the fastest by feel. Like literally this game is 100% by feel right now. No one's got anything other than their own rhyme and reason. And I feel like that's what makes it really fun to watch people's runs because each one is relatively unique to some extent. And each one has merit, you know what I mean? Like everybody's optional routes that they're doing are showing contingency plans, like things you can do if things don't seem like they're going right. Whereas the strats that I usually do are safety, like honed in. So some people are doing some very like ballsy strats just for the sake of I don't know what I'm doing and they're putting all into it. So you get to see a really neat variant. I don't think my command is working today. I apologize. I gotta get that, I gotta look at that. But if you go to speedrun.com/STZ, that is our Stubbs the Zombie speedrun, and you can see the run there. But I also just uploaded another run earlier, so I don't know if that's been reviewed by one of our other mods. But the new run is 5150, but right now you're actually seeing world record pace at a very good rate. So you're viewing it, buddy. Oh, the new one is up already? Sweet. Soon to be beat. Look at that, man. All because of the Losey skip. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet. We'll figure it out.
Now you. I'll show you a mother.
A mother! Are they in there?
Beautiful mind.
So the only thing you have to worry about with these guys is if you fire too much. The gun starts making a whine, and that means you're gonna blow up. Like that. This gun is dope though. Best gun. Where's the last guy? If you manage to keep Stubbs on there, which by grabbing one of the green circle guys, grabbing the green circle guy makes it to where you're less likely to get knocked back. So you keep your chances of sitting on that platform a lot higher. Plus, if you're feeling really crazy, you can actually put yourself back in place if you get knocked out. So since I saw somebody having issues with this level earlier, one of the big things that you need to do in this point is just maintain line of sight when he's down. He kind of drifts around, and like right now as he's normalizing, that's fine. But if he sees you while he's down, it still triggers, which is really stupid. So you might get blasted like 6 or 7 times and not be allowed to heal. So I usually try to just maintain line of sight at this point, and you'll be fine. And yeah, the auto aim at that point is really funny.
All systems go. Resume cloning process. Warning, energy levels critical.
And another thing is if he starts pushing you, and there's a button you can get with the route that he's pushing you, just take it. It's advanced Einstein boosting. But it's such a feels bad, man, when it happens. You don't want it.
Resume cloning process.
Oh, baby. Get out of my car. So by going that route when it's still exploding, you actually manage to save yourself the way that I did by hitting into the tree. I noticed that on accident one run and have since found it to be my favorite route. I like to get out here though. If you're going for super speedy strats, you can angle the whip and manage to get around those landmines without taking explosive damage. It's very risky, and if you clip, you die. If you get rocketed, you die. So it's not often worth it. But in the cheap percent, it is always worth it.
Corporal, report. This sector is clear, sir.
This sector's clear, sir. No zombie. Wait a minute. That's a zombie. So if all things go accordingly, we should get a save point right up at the very end of this strip, right before we see the tank. That is ideal just in case we mess up and accidentally use our zombie fart too soon or something along those lines. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it can. I did see somebody testing out a skip right here that looks promising to clip into that door. However, I don't know how necessary it would be because of how quickly this part's optimized. So you want to hop in the tank, face forward. Don't bother turning around. You'll get 2 save triggers. Just aim straight back. The way this guy drove is fine. You're going to hear a rocket launch. It's going to hit in a moment. Kill him. Turn your thing back forward. I like to make sure that you fire at least one in there, that way it kills them. Having to dodge around these guys is a pain. There might be one alive.
That's the fist of justice.
Sit down. If that guy's dead, it's usually a lot quicker. Especially since he took 4 hits. That's weird.
Corporal, what the hell happened? Sir, we lost control, sir! The zombies got in!
I've been liking taking this route because it seems like you get less fire from the miscellaneous soldiers. Especially since if you're taking speedy strats, none of these people seem to spawn. However, right on the other side of that Doodlebee truck, there are people spawned. So by staying on this side, we evade them for a bit longer. As you can see, we full heal, not that it's a big deal in this area. And then we get another truck for cover. Seems safer. This city is doomed. And so, Lozy, you were talking about a potential skip up here using the Jeep in lieu of going to get your flowers. But what would Maggie Monday say? She deserves those flowers. She had to deal with your kid. I don't know what the trigger is that causes your vehicle to not reset, but luckily it reset right there. We're on Pogger pace right now. Holy moly. Hop in, zombies. We're going for a ride. Nope, too late. You didn't trust me. I suppose, to be fair, has anybody tried just driving over there? We might not even need to do a skip. I always just go there because the arrow tells me to go there. I've never actually tried to just go. Alright, so right up here, we're going to take it a little slower up at the ramp. Mainly because if you go in it at full speed, it's going to push you back just a hair, and we don't want that. So you cut, and then you slowly roll up. A new challenger has approached. Take them out. Perfect. Sometimes you can bob and weave and get a little further with the tank. I didn't want to mess with it. Sounds like we're getting a thunderstorm. Oh, I should have jumped. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I got... one of my coworkers actually asked me what drove me, and so did Lisa, about what drove me to just like pick up the game out of nowhere. And I found that I have like hummed so much of the songs from this game for so long, from when I was a kid. So I was like, oh gosh, I may as well try playing it again. And then I saw the only place to get it was on the speedrun site.
Thank you.
Now my brain!
So I'm gonna take a little bit of a safety strat.
Oh God! Not like this!
I want to make sure I get it.
You cannibal! I'll show you security!
You're walking to me! Never! A zombie for sure!
I'll show you
Damn! The sub 50. Oh. Damn, we're on our way, man. Look at that. Holy moly, I gotta put the controller down. My hands are sweaty. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I took the safety strap by going in and taking like 3 more civilians or what, 2 more civilians, so that I had an extra gut or 2 guts before I did the head roll, because I think that was the pivotal part. I kept doing that in practice because I couldn't get my consistent or the previous world record speed down, so I started doing that, and I found that taking the roughly minute is better than praying for the 35-second, you know what I mean? So I invested about 12 seconds into getting supplies to guarantee I get a minute instead of a minute 30 by goofing. Big money, no spaghetti. This run was blessed by the Freddy.
I've never been to Paris. I've never been to Rome. The outside
yeah, oh my gosh. At that point, I have all the GDQ merch on. I prayed to RNGesus. We watched the Freddy video, the previous hype video from the last world record. We're getting like to the point where we have lucky things. Oh my goch. Well, now this is lower than the cheat percent, so by 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. Cheat percent got nothing on this. Holy moly. So, Lindsay, is it safe to say that I can upload this and you can just approve it?
You'll always find yourself ecstatic, then true
holy moly. Wow, we're within 70 seconds of our sum of best.
I never want to leave.
That's so... Oh, shit, sorry.
To fit me like a glove. Now every day's a holiday. Each night
hashtag Stubbs at GDQ.
where I want to fall in
God damn. Let's go. Once we get some actual skips in, this thing's gonna get dirty. Like, we might get down to a 40. Ropey wants me to get it to 40 minutes 20 seconds, so maybe we can get it there. Holy crap, let me cut the recording.